in Osun State have frowned at the non-disclosure of allocations and subsidy relief packages by some state governors, which was given to them by the federal government. They said this at a press conference organized by the Justice, Development and Peacemaker Center in Osogbo to mark the 2024 Lenten season. TVC News correspondent Rafiu Hamid reports.
It's the Ecumenical Conference of Bishops of Catholic, Anglican, Africa, Methodist, as well as President of the Baptist Convention in Osun State. The event, with the theme, The Conversion of Art and the Well-being of Our Nation, reflects on the Nigerian economic crisis, corruption, injustice, civil unrest, human rights abuses, and insecurity. They are concerned about non-disclosure of allocations and palliatives received by governors to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal on the citizens.
The government in many states of the Federation have been reluctant to disclose the new federal allocation as well as other relief packages deployed to the states to relieve the masses of the ongoing economic woes. It is shameful to know that even material reliefs earmarked by the federal government for the poor are dissolving into the thin air or are being rebranded with no credible information on their whereabouts and the intent for such in many states of the Federation.
The clergymen urged those in power to reflect on the essence of the Lenten period and address the myriads of challenges facing the country.
Apart from the economic situation in the country, the political situation of the country also is not at the best. And apart from the political situation as well, we have the social problems going around. And unfortunately, the religious problem is also there.
So until both the leadership and the followership have a change of heart, we might continue to be in this situation, which we pray doesn't happen.
A former lawmaker from Osun State, Senator Felix Ogunwale, appeals to the federal government to find solution to the daily fall of Naira against the dollar.
So if the federal government could please be kind enough to bring down, just singularly, they bring down the cost of the dollar to Naira, you will see that everybody will have food on the table. There's no single Nigerian that will say is not feeling the inch of this issue that we are discussing.
Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Ile-Ife, Osun State.
And to other stories, the United Nations Children's Fund has called for support and empathy on children formerly associated with armed groups in the Northeast region. UNICEF Chief of Field Office Boronu Fung Wen made the appeal during the commemoration of the 2024 International Day Against the Use of Child Soldiers, also known as the Red Hat Day in Maiduguri. According to her, many children in the region are separated from their families, losing the opportunity to go to school and exposed to sexual violence and mental health issues due to traumatic experiences. UNICEF, since 2017, has supported the social and economic reintegration of more than 9,000 children released from armed groups in Nigeria.
In 2023, the Country Task Force on Monitoring and Reporting verified the recruitment of nearly 700 child soldiers, 63% of whom are girls. This is against the recruitment and use of just 100, not just, but 136 children verified in 2022.
We are committed to working tirelessly to rehabilitate and reintegrate former child soldiers into the society, to provide them support and opportunities for them to rebuild their lives.
The Olu of Itori in Ogun State, Abdul Fatai Akamo, has urged Nigerians to support President Bola Tinubu and his team to make the country great again, instead of saying negative things and protesting. He said the economic downturn is not peculiar to Nigeria, and people in other countries are supporting their government's ways to make things better. The monarch also announced that as part of his coronation anniversary, he would distribute food palliatives to more than 250 vulnerable families provide free medical tests and treatment for 500 persons, and embark on skill empowerment programs in his community. He also urged Nigerians to grow what they eat, support local production, and take active part in nation building.
The incumbent president inherited the poverty we're talking about. He has known. That is why he said the job he took, he knows what he's doing before he took it, that we should pray for him to excel. We will continue to pray. In our own house, who of us wakes up in the morning and say, God bless Nigeria? You don't say negative things about Nigeria. It's too bad. We don't have any other place than Nigeria. So what quotas are you playing to avoid this poverty? Now, in the 70s, 80s, Nigeria is ruling in the morning because our people believe in agriculture. Our people go to farm. In those years we're talking about, most of the products we are using is being done in Nigeria. Even our petroleum is being done in Nigeria. Suddenly, we started taking our produce abroad.